Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fishing with Burgee YouTube channel. So today we're out at a spot that we've been to many times before, and we are fishing for some largemouth at this moment. Here in a few minutes we're going to start fishing for some catfish. So where we're at right this moment, there is a reservoir. Hold on a minute, I'll show y'all. So right behind me is the pump station, and up on top up there is the reservoir. So back behind me is the river. So what they do is they'll pump it up top right now, and about midnight they'll pump it up top. They'll pump it up top, and it's pulling all those fish in. It's pulling everything in. So they're actually pulling the water inward. Now here in a little bit, to generate some power, they'll let the water come down. It'll spin the turbines, and it'll make the power. But at this moment, the fish are pushing in, and it's sucking all the little fish in. So the big fish are just lying and waiting, and just ready for some fish, for some food, for some dinner. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet for them. So we're going to try to take advantage of that. Right at this moment, give me just a second and I'll show you what I'm throwing. At this moment, I'm throwing a paddle tail swim bait. Just tossing around. Anyway, guys, we're going to see what we can get on to. Y'all stay tuned. So, alright, guys, so another thing that we have to contend with is it's been super cold at night. This water temperature is super cold. So we have to slow the bait down. Because like us, when we get cold, we don't want to move. We don't want to function. We don't want to deal with people. Same sort of thing for them. They don't want to move. They get very lethargic. They just chill. If tossing this around doesn't produce anything, then here in just a few minutes, I have a whole bucket of worms over here. You best bet your sweet bippy we're going to start just wearing the bluegill out. If I could have got out here a little bit earlier, I'd have been throwing a whopper flopper around. Or some sort of topwater like a spook, or even a popper. A popper would be a good one. Well, guys, we're just going to keep. Dag. We're on, guys. Daggum. This is a good one, too. We home. What on God's green earth? I know you can't see it, guys, because I'm way down here bouncing around on the rocks. But we got Stinky in the bag. But you're not going to believe when I tell you what it is. Or when I show you what it is. Paddle tail swim bait. Just so y'all believe me. He almost had that hook in my thumb. Almost put that hook in my thumb. Oh my gosh, guys. Y'all missed that. Alright, so you're not going to believe me when I tell you this. What are we doing? Look at this. Look. Paddle tail swim bait. Yoinked it. Got it. Look at this, guys. That's a drum. Stinky, nasty, ugly drum. We're going to get this big knucklehead back. Here you go. Alright, guys. So, I've got to make this one count. This is my last swim bait. However, we know they're biting. It's not really what I was after, but we know they're biting. So guys, just got a text message a few minutes ago from a good buddy of mine. Y'all all know Randall. Quick catch and release. That's right. My man is getting his stuff together, getting his life together. Well, I don't know about getting his life together. He's getting his fishing stuff together at least. My man will be coming out here in just a few minutes. So we're going to try to tag team these. He's bringing his cast net. So we'll see what we can get into.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me start this off by saying, what a day. Ended up with 3 fish catches. I'll explain more of why you're only seeing 1 fish catch, which you saw, the drum. The other 2 had found a chartreuse rooster tail laying on the bank, and the camera was kind of pointed at it. Ended up losing audio on that. My mics, as y'all know, they're crap. So I ended up spending some money. I'm not sponsored by these guys. However, DJI, if you want to sponsor me, picked up some, spent a little money, picked up some mics. As you can hear, the audio quality is a lot better. So with that being said, guys, caught a spot, and then I caught the largemouth. The largemouth, I thought the camera was rolling. I was down the bank, got it with live bait, and come back and realized my GoPro was off, and it caught me walking down the bank, and then it shut off, and I didn't realize the battery had died in it. Huge technical difficulties, but it was still fun. I did get pictures of both fish, so I'll put those up on the screen here. Guys, it was a fun day. I had a blast. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. I have hit over the 250 mark of subscribers. Y'all go share, like, comment. Guys, thank every one of y'all for sticking with me, for hanging in there. Like I said, new mic, so it's gonna have better audio quality. Y'all hang in there. We've got some big stuff in store. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Till then, go find your adventure. Peace.